Hello there everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. So as it's getting much colder here in London recently, I thought that this would be a wonderful time to make one of my most favourite herbal remedies, and that is elderberry syrup. And since it's such a wonderful remedy to have at home on hand, I thought that I would make it today and share it with all of you. Elderberry syrup is a really great herbal remedy to have on hand during the colder months. It is a really fantastic immune booster due to its high content of vitamin C and making it really wonderful for things like coughs, colds, sore throats, and all kinds of things like that. This syrup is also really easy to make and can be made using both fresh berries or dried berries. And today I'll be showing you how to make the syrup using dried berries, as they are much easier to get hold of. And I normally buy my dried berries in bulk from a health food shop earlier in the year, and that way I have them on hand and ready to use when I want to make my syrup. Elderberry syrup can be safely given to children as well as to adults, except that children would get a slightly smaller dose. And I will leave the safe dosage instructions in the description box below. But of course, as always, please make sure to do your own reading and research first. On another note, most syrups are normally made using honey or raw honey if possible, due to its wonderful medicinal qualities. However, honey is not recommended for children who are under 1 year old, so this is something to bear in mind if you plan to make this syrup. You could likewise substitute the honey for a different sweetener if you wanted to, but it's something to bear in mind when making this recipe. So without further ado, let's get into how to make this syrup. So this recipe today will make around a 500 milliliter jar of syrup. For this recipe, you will need 8 cups of fresh berries or 4 cups of dried berries, 8 cups of filtered water, around 6 to 8 inches of fresh ginger, or likewise, you could use 4 teaspoons of dried ginger, 4 cinnamon sticks, 4 cloves, 3 to 4 star anise, juice of half a lemon, and 2 cups of raw honey. However, you could also use something like maple syrup or agave syrup for a more vegan or infant-friendly recipe. You will also need a pan to cook your syrup in, a funnel and a cheesecloth or something equivalent to strain your syrup, and a clean jar or container to keep your syrup in. Begin by adding your berries, ginger and spices to the pan, and leave the lemon juice and honey for later. Now, add the water to the pan and take your pan over to the stove. Begin cooking your mixture and slowly bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, lower the heat and let everything simmer for around 40 minutes to an hour for the berries to cook down well, and until the water content has reduced by about half the amount. Then it's ready. Once everything is finished cooking, let your mixture cool down just a little before using your cheesecloth to strain the liquid into a clean container. And now you can add the lemon juice and your honey. And remember that the amount of honey should be half of that of the liquid that you have strained, as this will help to preserve the syrup better. Your syrup is now ready and will generally keep in the fridge for around 1 to 2 months. This syrup is one of my most favourite herbal recipes as it's so easy and so delicious, and a great help during the cold season. Thank you, dear friends, so much for watching today. I really hope that you enjoyed the video and that you found it useful. Please let me know in the comments below if you also make your own syrup and how it turned out for you. If you are new here, I would love to have you subscribe and to see you in my next video. Thank you and see you soon.